This is the part 2 of handwritten digit recognition. In my previous videos, I have shown you a demo and also we have completed part 1. That is, we have learned how to collect or capture images. Now in this video, I will generate dataset. And I have collected 1000 images successfully. If I open folder 6, there are 100 of 6 images. And if I open folder 9, there are 100 of 9 images. Now in this video, I will generate dataset using these all images. Before this, let me move this code above and let me create one function. Oh, sorry. I will not execute this cell again and again because I have already collected my images. This is only one-time code. Now if I execute this, nothing happens because I haven't called this function and I don't need to call this function. First of all, you need to install several packages, like you have to install OpenCV. You can type pip install OpenCV Python, another pip install pandas, and also pip install scikit-learn. Install these packages. Let me write title generate dataset. I will import cv2, csv and globe. I will explain this later. Right now, just import it. Before writing any code, let me show you one image. This is 28 by 28 pixel image. That means there are total 784 pixels. If you multiply 28 by 28, obviously you will get 784. In this image, you can clearly see the value of background or empty region is 0 and the value is other than 0 in the region where 8 is drawn. Now to generate dataset, what I have to do is I will assign 1 to drawn region and 0 to empty region. Then my dataset will look like this. This is the dataset that I want to create. I will be having label and pixel from 0 to 783. This is pixel 783 and there are only 0 and 1 value. 1 means drawn region and 0 means empty region. Now I am going to make this dataset. I will have a label and pixel 0 to 783 in first line. So let me write code. Header equals label and then let me open for loop that ranges from 0 to 783. I have to write 784 because the last index is not included. Let me write header dot append pixel plus string value of I. That means I have to append pixel 0, pixel 1, pixel 2 up to pixel 783 in the header. This will be the first line of my dataset, but I haven't created dataset yet. This is only the name from label pixel 0 to pixel 783. Now this code creates first line of dataset. I have created one CSV comma separated value file and I have opened in append mode. To add this, I have imported CSV already. I have to add all these in row. I have just created title of my dataset. Now I have to insert value. For this, let me open for loop. I have to pass 10 because I have 10 folders from 0 to 9, right? Initially label will be 0, then 1, then 2 up to 9. I have to use globe to extract path of my 10 folders. That is, it will return path of folder 0 up to folder 9. So I have to open another for loop to iterate on that path. Then I have to read my images. I have to convert my images into grayscale. I can use OpenCV to convert my images into grayscale images. Initially I have RGB, red, green, blue images which has 3 channels. So it has a lot of complexity. I need to convert this into grayscale because grayscale has only 1 channel. I I have to blur my images to increase smoothness. I have used Gaussian blur for this purpose, and also I have passed cornel size. Finally, I have to resize my images into 28 by 28 pixel, and also I have to pass one method of interpolation. I have stored my final images in ROI, that is region of interest. Now let me create one empty list. Let me append label to my data list. That is, I will append 0 up to 9 in my data list. Then I will extract rows and columns. Rows equals ROI dot shape. My image is 28 by 28 pixel, so there are rows and columns, and I will extract rows to ROWS and columns to COLS. Now let me write one comment. Add pixel one by one into data array. I will open one loop for I in range rows. Let me open nested loop for j in range poles. K equals ROI ij. This k is the pixel value of particular region. Sorry, here I have to write for. Now if k is greater than 100, I will assign k to 1, otherwise I will assign k to 0. What is this? If k is greater than 100, I will assign k to 1, else I will assign k to 0. This is it. In my dataset, I have only value 0 and 1. Finally, I have to append key value in my data list. Now let me copy this code and let me paste it here. Tab, tab, tab. Initially, I have appended label in pixel 0 to pixel 783. Right now, I have appended pixel value 0 or 1. So, first of all, I have appended this label and then this pixel. Now I have appended this value 0 or 1. But I will not append header this time. I have to append data. Data is my list. And I have done one mistake. I have to write this code outside of a loop. So let me select this and let me press Shift tab. Now let me execute this cell. I have got one error. It's not from, it should be in. And also I have to write capital L here. Let me execute this cell again. Now it is generating my dataset. You can see in this path the size of dataset is continuously changing or increasing. I have created my own dataset. I haven't used the dataset that we can find in internet. That dataset may not work properly if you want to predict live, means draw image and at the same time predict that. Now let me open this. Great, this is my dataset. Now one main important point I want to mention is, don't execute generate dataset code again and again. If you want to execute same code again, you have to remove the dataset that you have already generated. Because if you execute same code, it will append the value in this same dataset. So don't execute same code again and again. I hope you are getting my points. Now let me load this dataset in my notebook. Let me write title, load the dataset. I have to import pandas. Also from sklearn.utils, I have to import shuffle. I hope you know what shuffle means. Without shuffle, you will get your value in order, and with shuffle, you will get value randomly. Now let me use pandas to open my dataset. Let me shuffle my data, and finally I have to print my data. This is it. You can see I have collected total of 1000 images. So the size of dataset should be 1000 rows and 785 columns. If you collected 50 images of each digit, you will be having 500 rows and 785 columns. This is important. If it doesn't get match in your case, you may get error later. I have already mentioned you have to execute generate dataset code only one time. This is how we can generate dataset. I hope this video is very clear to you. If you have any problem, ask me in the comment section. I will reply as soon as possible. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe my channel IG Tech Team. I will meet you soon. Stay safe and keep learning.